Yeah, I do. I forgot I had this. So I've got some uh, I got some of this stuff. Welcome back to the Workbench, where we try to make things. And what we're trying to make today is the 1956 Ford Thunderbird model by Revell. If you'd like to get your own, check the description down below. There's a link there for you where you can get one and build along or build on your own. But either way, what we're working on right now is the drivetrain. So with the motor, transmission, all that. And just some quick updates on it. I have got it painted red. So I did reach out to the research department, better known as Google, but the research department got back to me, and the Ford Motor Company red is the correct color for the motor itself. Now, they're not completely sure yet, they being the research department, they're not completely sure, but it seems like the transmission is not red. So everything in this model has it, being painted red. But from what they have figured, or what they've gotten back to me with, is depending on whether it's a standard or automatic transmission, it's either a steel color or aluminum. So I sent them back to the department, back to their work tables to get back to me, get a little more research so we can make sure we get that transmission color correct. I think, by the way, it's just the transmission itself. The bell housing is red, I'm pretty sure. I'll talk to Google again. But yeah, I think that's correct. I also wanted to update, let me get this off this big clamp. I did go ahead and fill in the gap we had back here. So our oil leak is now fixed. We will not have an oily mess when we go to start this motor. I just did it with some thick CA glue. I just filled it with thick CA glue, Starbond thick CA glue. If you'd like a 10% discount on some good CA glue, some Starbond CA glue, check the description down below. Anyways, I filled it with some thick CA and then just sanded it down smooth. And now we've got a nice sealed up backside of the manifold. The other thing I wanted to talk about, thank God this is dry because I just grabbed it with my hand. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the carburetor. So this is, hopefully you guys can kind of see this. This is all there is for the carburetor. This right here, this kind of square, it's just a square piece. I mean, is all it is. And then the air filter sits on top of that. I also went to the old research department, and so the 56 Thunderbird originally came with a Holley 4000. It's that teapot carb where the accelerator pump and all that is on top. It's real weird looking. I don't know if anybody out there makes them, because what I'd like to do is trim this block off, shave it down, and put the correct carburetor in, and then the air filter on top of that, whereas the air filter is here. I'd like to be able to do that instead of having just this kind of square block sitting here. So if anybody knows if one of those are available somewhere through one of the companies that, resin prints and 3D prints, so let me know down in the comment section. It'd be really helpful. I'm gonna look around myself. But if you know, it'd make it easier for me. I can go straight to them because I would like to replace that. I will be putting in a drilled distributor. I did forget to drill for the plugs, so I'm gonna have to do that, and then I'll probably just give another coat of paint, but it needs another coat of paint anyways, so not a big deal. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the stripping of this horrible chrome. So I had been told in my comments to use purple power, which then I had another comment come through saying, yeah, you can use purple power or super clean, which right down here, I happen to have a bottle of super clean. These guys sent this to me years ago. I did a video on it. This is years ago. And I've had it sitting around ever since. I've never really used it. I'm not gonna lie, for a cleaner, it wasn't that good. It didn't. I did a comparison test between a bunch of different cleaners, and this one didn't. Others did better. But with that said, I did set up a test for removing chrome from plastic parts, and here's my jar of this stuff, and it looks like I used a little piece of the sprue. I cut a little section of the sprue out. I wanted to test it on something not too important. Let me see if I can get this out of here. If I can get it, I don't want to stick my hands all in this. Come here. Here we go. Oh, why can I not grab it? Grab it. This is like, I mean, Halloween's coming up, and this is something like bobbing for apples, I think. Okay, really? These are probably the worst tweezers known to man. There we go. All right. First try. All right. Yeah, so I literally put that in there. I'm not even kidding, 30 minutes ago. And let me see if I can just wipe it down a little bit, because the chrome is gone. I'm kind of dumbfounded. I've never done this before, so I'm sure all you guys are like, well, yeah, of course it is. I do this like every day or whatever. For me, yeah, it's completely gone. I have clean plastic. I'm telling you, 30 minutes. So super clean might not be the best cleaner in the world, but it definitely removes, well, let me just put it this way. It definitely removes chrome plating from plastic parts in Revell 1956 Thunderbird models. That's all I mean, we're scientific here, and that's the only results I can give. But what that means is, let's get that out of the way. I'm throwing in the chrome parts. We'll start with the chrome parts for the motor, and we'll get this chrome off of them, so that then, is that, yeah, I guess that's how that's, oh no, this has some flashing on there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this flashing off. Well, I'm gonna leave it, because super clean might take it off. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and get the engine chrome parts in, but that does leave a dilemma of, like I said, research department told me those parts are chrome. Just the chrome on the plastic looks like garbage. So we need to replace that chrome. And the only thing I have right now as far as chrome, well, I take that back. Do I have any? I have a chrome pin, which is just a very generic chrome pin. It came from the Hobby Lobby. It's literally just liquid chrome. It doesn't even have a brand. I don't even know. Like, there's not even a brand, just liquid chrome. I guess it's house brand. I don't know. I thought I had. Hold on just a second. I'm going to stand up and get in the way here. I think I do right here. Yeah, I do. I forgot I had this. So I've got some I got some of this stuff. Molotov? I don't know. Whatever. I have this, and it's the refill, because I would spray it with my, in the way back, I used to spray this with my gun. But I have this, so we've got these two. This stuff, both of them are, I've never dealt with a chrome paint. Well, first of all, they all take ages to cure, from what I can tell. Especially the Malto, the M stuff. It takes ages, and then you can't clear it. I know that for a fact. Do not try to spray, or at least I don't know what clear to use. I've tried different ones, but as soon as you clear it, it just turns into silver paint. It's no longer chrome. I think what I'm gonna, you know what? Let's do this right now. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm going to see which one ends up working better. I'm going to put some of this chrome pin stuff there. And then I'm going to put a pool. I'm assuming this, I probably need to shake this up. I'm assuming this is still good. I've literally had it forever. You're supposed to they have the Molotov pins that you can refill. And this is one of the refills, but it's good for if you want to shoot it out of an airbrush. But let me put, yeah, this is the better chrome, for sure. The Molto. I should know how to say it. I'm going to set these to the side. We're going to let these cure, dry, whatever. Boy, this one, it does look better than that. I mean, they both look pretty good. But no, this one definitely looks more like chrome. The Molotov looks more like chrome, for sure. But let me set these to the side. I'm going to let those dry up. We'll see what they look like tomorrow. Because the other problem I've always had with the chrome stuff is you can't touch it. Like, you don't even look at it. If you look at it, it gets fingerprints somehow. I don't know. Like, it gets eye fingerprints just looking at it. This is my experience with chrome paint in the past. And then you can't clear it to, try to fix that problem. But maybe if we let these cure long enough, So we'll come back to this in 3.5 weeks, and we'll see how it is. No, we're gonna see how this is tomorrow. I mean, if you just can't touch it, you just can't touch it, I guess. But the thing is, I'd like to replace all the chrome on all of this, which that's going to be a problem if you can't touch anything. But anyways, we'll see how that works out. We'll see how it works out. Give me any ideas. You guys know anything better? A better chrome? To me, it's probably all. I mean, I'm assuming it's using all the same technology. I don't know. The other thing is, I'm going to start working on the chassis since we're kind of waiting on these things. But we got a problem there too. Again, research department. The floor pans are body color. I didn't realize that. I usually think of undercarriages of cars all being kind of black. You know, they're all just black. But no, the floor pans are body color, which I don't have the body color. So I don't know how much I can work on the chassis because now the frame and all that is black. You know, the fuel tank is metal, blah, blah, blah. But I don't have the body color to do the floor pans. So what we might end up doing is working on the F100, the Ford F100, which I wanted to give just a quick update because this isn't really a video on that. I can't buy the chassis. The chassis comes out of Canada. It's not letting me. It's the credit card, the bank, the whatever is just not letting it. I've told the bank, no, this is not a fraudulent charge. It comes back as a fraudulent charge. It thinks it's somebody in Canada trying to use my credit card. I've told them it's not. I can't do it. I can't make it. Where's the box just so I can remember or remind you and me remember. But yeah, the FD100. There was a chassis. It's a chassis basically that's already notched and has airbags and all that. So what I'm thinking is. Let me pull out the stock chassis. This is just going to be a quick update on this. Where is the stock chassis? I'm going to have to find it. I think because I had it out at one point, I think. What did I do with it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't find it. But what I think we might do, let's just notch it ourselves. Let's just do it all ourselves. I know there's a company that sells airbag, little airbag setups and pumps and whatnot. Let's just do it ourselves. I'll notch it so that the axles will go way up into the wheel wells, and we'll just do it ourselves. I don't know any other solution. I'm kind of frustrated with the bank because I also wanted to use it just because if it turned out really nice, I wanted to kind of give a promotion to the company and whatnot that was printing them. But I just, for the life of me, can't get it bought. So anyways, let me know if you know any good chrome paint. If you know how to make a bank Canada purchase. Just let me know all these things down in the comments section. Let me know what you think about these builds so far. So tomorrow will probably be an FD100 update. I think Wednesday. Mustang update. I'm still working on the paint. I want it right. There's nothing bad happening, but I want it right before we do a full update on it. So that'll probably actually end up being Wednesday. Anyways, let me know down what you think down in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell. I don't know. Do all the things people tell you to do on YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.